Today I want to share some super useful background knowledge for living a joyful life. It's the awareness of value constructs. Quite often when we are playing the manifestation game, we get caught up in the symbols of the vibration state we would prefer to feel. So the sense of a desire for something lacking is the instinct that we are ready to expand our capacity for experience. This hope feels really uplifting and delicious. But the wisdom of life will quickly demonstrate any unconscious programming we're believing in that is the block to this expansion. This is the bit that is very not favourite for us. Generally, we start to judge that it's going wrong. I want to share with you that it's only going different. Expansion into new capacities for beingness includes moving the old programs to the bin. But we get scared. We think we might not be special enough for the delicious vision we had. We must have been crazy to think that we were. If the dominant habit is to follow the strategy mind, then that mind will quickly advise returning to the current program in the interest of safety. Now, Divine Source Spirit is not that interested in playing it safe. This is why there's an insistent knocking on the door of our hearts to expand into our infinite nature. So that's where leaning directly into our hearts gives us the courage we need to expand. Another thing that happens with following the strategy mind is that it functions through symbols, and it seeks symbols of what is perceived as necessary for survival in what is perceived as out there. But real life is really experienced within. We get confused because we think our bodies are borders between us. Once you are directly connected with your source intelligence, you come to understand that there's no inside and no outside. Everything is one. We say interconnected, but it is literally oneness. Interconnected is the concession to the infinite variety of the ways of being as source. The earthly brain, mind, uses symbol sets in its functioning. Language is a symbol set. The images we use are symbol sets. The storytelling that shapes our lives runs on symbols. This is all great functionality, but to ultimately tune into the intimate leadership from our inherent source wisdom, we need to directly tune into the vibration behind the symbol. Now, getting this one is transformational. So for example, let's say a desire arises to have a soulmate partner. This is a very common desire. We begin to look out into the world for a person with qualities that we deem worthy. We look for someone who will be willing to love us, and that we are willing to love. This method can be fraught with challenges. Why? This is backwards. When we realize that life itself is our soulmate partner, then all human beings who match this delicious resonance will very naturally appear in our experience. We can enjoy partnering any who are in agreement to this dance. I use a very effective method when I have vulnerability and insecurities come up. I remind myself that because I do exist, then this directly means I am an inherent and intrinsic aspect of existence. So there's no getting it wrong. I then tune into my heart center and I say, I am the love with which I love. And this reminds me of the true way love works. Then I ask for assistance with the difficult feelings that are coming up for me, and I allow the inherent love that I am to shift my lens of perspective. When insecurities come up, it is always because of forgetting our true nature. This is very easy to do in the earth game. When we look solely outward to confirm ourselves, we will get a hall of mirrors. We mirror to each other the vibration that we are offering, and the data is 100% accurate. We don't always like what we see, however. The adjustment has to come from within, and within only. Outward experience is a reflection only. Outward experience is the symbol overlaying the vibrational state. For example, luxury items are holograms. These are hollow messaging. There's no inherent value. Pursuing these empty symbols will not provide the love we believe we lack. There's absolutely nothing wrong with enjoying objects, but don't let the objects own you. The sharing of our love nature is the only real good thing. It's the enjoyment of the object that is the reality. Worshipping holograms is an empty pursuit, with the only result of giving away your sovereign power. Go direct to the source within and make this your throne of sovereignty.